Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And to the War of the Trident, as I decided to call it. In the last episode, we're going to move to invade Pengu. There's a couple of convoys I don't really want to have a go at, but we also have one right here against a Spanish light cruiser, and we should be able to manage that just fine, because the Spanish light cruisers are made of paper-thin nothingness. Oh, I better check that I'm in millimeter mode. There we go. I have been, well, not only am I doing my own testing with the mod, I do read reports from other people. There seems to be quite a few people are saying about the collapsing. I'm not saying there isn't a problem with collapsing, because there could very well be. However, the collapsing of nations is a thing from the vanilla game. You just never see it, because nations in the vanilla game can continue wars indefinitely with no consequence, which is something I wanted to change in the mod. So you can have nations collapse. It is tricky to balance the economy. It's all I'll say. And with 1.5 I did try and make the economy a little bit harder for players. For instance, playing in this campaign, I'm not, even though I'm the #1 economy in the world, I'm not able to get whatever I want. Which is quite correct. I shouldn't be able to get everything I want all the time. I can have a big fleet, or I can have a lot of tech spending, but I can't have both. It's like a type of thing. Their armed transports can actually be a little bit tricky for the Arab. Might have to send in the armoured cruiser, because we're not getting any hits here. Yeah, pull away a bit. Let the armoured cruiser take care of them. Where's the cruiser? Yeah, see what I mean? Fuckers. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so you shouldn't have countries dissolving in peacetime. That's kind of where I'm coming from. That shouldn't really happen. I'm also noticing a lot of target locking here, which I'm not a particular fan of. However, it can and will happen in wartime. It shouldn't happen super easily. I mean, I haven't had any nations collapse so far in this game. But, well, China did, I suppose. But we really hit them very, very hard. If it does happen in your game, and you're playing the Dreadnought Improvement Project, and you don't think it should have happened, i.e. you weren't expecting it, you're like, whoa, what happened to them? Or if it happens when they're not at war with someone, especially, please let me know either through Discord or on the Nexus Mods page, because I am looking into it, because it shouldn't happen. But the way the game works out whether a country collapses is a little odd. It compares the total province income to the GDP. I think it's kind of comparing the power of central government versus the power of, you know, the regions it's trying to control. And if it reaches a certain threshold, then the country collapses, and I increase the threshold, believe it or not, to try and counteract some of the collapsingness. So, yeah, it does happen, and it doesn't happen necessarily in the way you expect. But if you see a country's GDP plummeting and it's approaching 0, then that is an indication that they're about to collapse. So yeah, if you see any of that, that's what's going on. Where is this cruiser? Genuinely, Imperable just walking up to these transports. Buenaventura's had her guns taken out. Where are you, Spain? Oh, this one did transport. Soon to be another, I think. Come on. There we go. And end. Fine. I'll take the 2 free transports. Thanks, mate. Right. I'm going to go back and end the turn. Oh, we got a very interesting battle in the next month. Couronne and Victoire have found the Prince Adalbert, and the Graf Spey. They also have some backup. The Chanzy, the Forfait, and some destroyers. Might be able to take out a couple of German capital ships here. That would be superb. We already know that they are prone to you know, dying. We have killed 1 or 2 of them. We might also be able to bum rush them with destroyers. That would be very nice indeed. A pair of battle cruisers, though. I don't think we've seen that before. They've always been operating alone. And this, I'm sure, is the first time we've seen one of these ships in combat. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is a Joan of Arc. Jeanne d'Arc class. So, I'm feeling relatively confident here. Actually, you guys could... Fucking hell. There. You guys can operate together. Destroyer's still heading out. Drawing fire. Smoke up. Not expecting miracles from the destroyers here, but you know, ow, might be able to do something. Yep. Torpedo away. Oh. Adrien, worrying the crap out of me there. Your torpedo launcher is not turning. Pourquoi? There we go. Get out. Adrien, lead ship of her class as well goes down. stop it. Double stop it. Good. Anyway. Oh! One went long and hit the Graf Spey. Destroyer's getting absolutely murdered here. Such is the life of a destroyer. Oh, wow. Love it. Ammo debt. Well, Graf Spey's basically dead then. So, worth it. Oh, no. Geffert. And I think the rest are going to miss. But still, that was pretty good. They basically almost destroyed the Graf Spey. In fact, you might just sink here from that. As a $154 million ship compared to... Fucking hell! That was me saying that wouldn't work. And they just won the battle. Like they've sunk Graf Spey. But Prince Adalbert just lost all of her main gun ammunition. Which means they are now easy pickings. They're not fast enough to get away. Especially not fast enough to get away after taking a torpedo. They're flooding a fair bit as well, actually. Sailing around in circles. And they're crippled enough that I think the cruisers could potentially close and cause some damage here if they wanted. They're going after the destroyer. It's so petty. It's alright. Victoire. And Koran. Come look after you. Get away from my destroyer. Wow. Yeah, sure, I lost a couple of destroyers, but that was hilarious. Who actually got the hits in? Good part. The one that lived. They got 2. Esperant Urba got 1, and Kabil got 1. Impressive. Alright, we also have this. This is an interesting fight. I'd be a fool to turn it down, even though the better part of me is thinking they have a lot more stuff here than I do, and a 2v1 effectively, because I don't think that Tonnerre is going to be super useful. But I've got to try it. I've got to try it. That's potentially two battle cruisers more that we could deal with. No torpedo eager destroyers this time, though. Galois taking up the challenge. Dreadnought vs battlecruiser. It's an interesting matchup. Because the German battlecruisers are not fast. And go us around. Oh, there are the transports. No damage. Not yet. It's on air. Keep yourself angled. Now. Got torps. You are allowed to use them. That forward torpedo. Can you get it on target? That would be super good. Blocking a lot of shells. Come on. Forward torp. Oh, forward torp's been taken out. Okay, that makes sense. Prepare side torps. Fire. Fucking fire. Oh my god. Tonnerre. Please. If you're going to charge in, at least fire the torps. Or get in their way and force them to ram you. Because that's funny too. Torps are too close. The safeties are gonna... Oh no, it didn't! I thought the safeties were gonna screw them over. They do actually get a torpedo off. That's hilarious. It's on it again. I really would fire a torp if I were you. Oh, you're fucked. Alright. I mean... You can retreat if you want. I think it's fair to say that you're fucked. However, she did cause a merry bit of chaos there. Blocked. Must have deck skipped. Tonnerre goes down. The hell? Deck skipping again. Royally piss me off if you are. Back away. Fire HE. Oh, there we go. Should have been doing that from the start. Okay, one down. That goes through that time. A little bit of flooding on Hindenburg here. Oh yes, good. More flooding, all that forward section. Boom. Yes, very good. Flooding in the rear as well. Come on, wind up and fire again. Stop it. That's good. There's no flooding. The float is still going down. Oh, lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Yes. Good. Right. Well, I'm going to go off and murder transports. Fuck you, AI. Oh my god, I hate it when they do that. Anyway, I'm going to go murder the transports. Huh. I couldn't find the transports, which is a bit weird. Anyway, 2 battle cruisers for a heavy cruiser. Pretty much worth it. It is a shame that I lost the Tonnerre. She's lead the class of lead ship of the class, but one of the things I kind of like about playing this way is I don't mind losing ships because I can't scrap or mothball ships. So particularly older ships. Oh, now I find the transports. Of course, you can hear a gun firing in the background. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the map. All right, we have the naval invasion of Majorca going on, and that should succeed next month. So that is a big plus. How's this going? The Germans are helping them. That's irritating. Yeah, I think once we take Majorca, the Balearic Islands, I should be able to move the fleet, because we've got a couple of battle cruisers here, which should be enough to hold down the Western Med. We can move over here and invade the Canary Islands. We can also look over here, potentially, to start an invasion of one of these. I need to have a look, actually. Is there a particularly vulnerable bit? Yeah, Guantanamo Bay. Yes. Authorized. And then we should be able to move pretty much any battleships I happen to have over to deal with that. We've got a few over here. Spread out around the place. Because if we can take Guantanamo Bay, and then we can clean up the other Spanish holdings in the Caribbean. And then once we have taken Pengu, which is important, why can I not? Oh, because I clicked it on Spain. Okay, next turn, start the invasion of Pengu. If we take Pengu, then we can move on to the Philippines and this stuff over here, basically. Right. In the meantime, we have a battle to do. Light cruiser against the Belgians, heroes of the Japanese campaign. All right. Hernan Cortez class light cruiser. Okay. Need to enforce our blockade. Something hiding in a smoke screen here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, you took a bit of damage. You sunk the enemy destroyer, which is the main thing. Yeah, see if you can fix your flooding issue. Nope. Right, you better just withdraw then. Wow, that's a very old cruiser. Nice. Just let me sit at range and take them out. Happy with that. Ooh. Oh, they got low fuel. I don't know how, because they're right next to Spain, but... Yep, okay. Whoa, big torp spread going out. Mess. No, total miss. Oh, that's a shame. It was looking promising. Just 3 destroyers. I mean, I'm not particularly interested in 3 destroyers, but... take him out, I will. Ooh, very nice. There's one. We're a little low on HE shells. Yeah, torps away. Oh yes, very good. Hitting the pronter in the engine. Are they retreating? But sometimes it's hard to tell. They don't seem as keen as they were before. Yeah, I lost them. Alright. I guess I'll go for the transports instead. Ah, there we go. That went a bit better. Right, back to the map. Next up, we have Tonnant leading a little squadron. This time, just 2 light cruisers and even more transports. Oh dear, I need to be careful that I don't make Spain explode, but they should be okay. Mainly doing this to try and remove some of their army logistics and get their army logistics nice and low. Then they'll be much easier prey for us. Obviously they're getting help from the Germans, which does complicate things. But yes, if we can find a way to take mainland Spain, that would really set us up well. So yeah, the war against Spain, at any rate, I'm going to continue on as long as possible. Same with China. Might as well just get rid of them completely. Germany, well, we'll have to see. They don't really have too much in the way of colonies anymore, because we took all of them in the first war. So yeah, gonna have to be careful with them as well. Although I would love to grab Germany itself, or rather the rest of Germany. For the washing machine. Consider it atmospheric engine noise. No sign of the cruisers, which is a bit odd. Wonder what the cruisers are up to, because Tonnant's just closing in and opening up here. Where are they? Surely they're not just going to let me wipe a convoy. That would be mad. Where are these cruisers? Do you know what? I'll see you on the post-battle results screen, I think. There we go. Yeah. 11 transports. Thanks, Spain. Right. Back to the map. Welcome back. We have the Dreadnought 4. Very exciting. What have we got here? What? Really? Western Med? There must be a fleet there. Okay, we're going to try and hit Eastern Germany. Interesting. From Honduras. And we're taking control of the Blair County. Oh, of course we do control Honduras. That would save us some time if we could take Nicaragua. 100% on that one. Excellent. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of convoy attacks. My word. I'm going to move this fleet down here to prepare the invasion of the Canary Islands. And I'm going to order the naval invasion of Penghu. Yes, please. Because if we take Penghu and then the Weiwei Peninsula, although I was kind of hoping the army would do that, this doesn't have a port, Manchuria. China will be dead and gone. Forever! Unless Russia collapses and eastern China reforms into China and or something weird, but mostly they'll be gone. Wow, that's a lot of convoys to do. Is it all against Spain? Jesus Christ, it is. We could take them apart here. That is all against Spain, and they don't have a ton of ships. The army logi is up to 36 now, so I do want to do those to try and blap blap their ships, and try and knock that down again. What are you two up to? How's Germany doing? Yeah, they've got a lot of ships. How are they affording that? I think Germany's economy is in serious trouble. They don't have a lot of naval funds. I need to check if this is popping negative, because I have seen Admiral is spending too much money. I think they've overbuilt. I think they've overbuilt their fleet, and the maintenance on it is killing them. They're at 33 billion. They're at minus 9.9 per year. They're in trouble. See, compare them to the Soviets, right? They have less yearly naval budget, right? The Soviets are clearly spending less on their crew pool. They only have 2 battlecruisers, 4 lights, and 8 destroyers. They're building 8, repairing 5. The Germans, on 1.4, have 19 battleships and 3 battlecruisers in action. They're building a ship. They're repairing 3. But, yeah, I think Germany is in a lot of trouble. We might see them implode. And if you look at what Germany consists of, you have actual Germany and then this bit, which maybe isn't too pleased about being ruled by Germany. Just saying. What's their unrest at? 93. That's also very bad. So they're close to a revolution. Again, revolutions are super bad for them. Yeah, I think Germany's in trouble. Right, we just unlocked the Dreadnought 4. What am I getting in gun tech? Mark 120s. Yeah, I've been thinking about redoing the way these unlock. Because to me, a Mark II, I don't know. Either everything up to a 16 should be a Mark III, or at the very least a 14 by this point. It's not. I looked in the game files. It doesn't unlock till like the 1920s. Or I shouldn't have access to Mark III, 12 and 13s. It's kind of how I feel about it. Anyway, we have idle shipyards, right? Pretty much. We are currently just repairing ships, so we really should get the Dreadnought 4 on the go. So, what are we looking at? So these would be a follow-on to the Vercingetorix class, which are 28,000 tons. So, yeah, 33,000 seems fine, although they can go up to 36. Screw it, let's go 36. More invasion power. Oh, I don't get many tower options. I mean, they're good towers, so I'm not complaining. But I've got a smaller one. Yeah, this rear tower is quite large. Looks okay. Now, guns. This is where I have a bit of a quandary, because the 320mm we've been using is very good. We could upgrade to something based on the 330, like a 350mm gun. The drop-off from a Mark II to a Mark III, or from a 3 to a 2, isn't as big as it is in vanilla. It's just... So this is the 14-inch Mark II. It's the rate of fire. I mean, it just is so low on these larger guns that they're not really usable for me. Tell you what, let's build a 350mm gun and see what kind of characteristics we're dealing with. 350 cal. So that's quite a long, it's quite a big long gun. 0.74 rounds a minute. That I can live with, especially because if we enhance it, 0.84 rounds a minute. That's fine. If we went up to, say, a 360mm, .50 caliber, right? 0.58 rounds a minute. This gun has longer range than this one, so this one will be more accurate as well as firing faster. This one, yeah, but this one has better penetration and more damage. But not that much more. So yeah, 350 it is. Bum, 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 bum. Eight of them. And then we're going to bring along our classic 155mm. 50 caliber. So we've got plenty of secondary firepower, and we can bring, well, okay, we can't actually bring that many 80mm. Oh, okay. Shall I bother with the 80mm? Is my next question. No. think is my answer. I think just the casements will do, although potentially could fit some 155s in here, especially if this spins around. I have been impressed with the 155. It has done extremely well. So carrying an extra pair of those will be helpful. Yes. Yes, this is looking solid to me. Right. These are 22 knot ships, yeah. Oil. That'll help a lot. It's 3 in advanced radio, and we're at 130% armor quality. Okay, armor. What are we looking at? Lots, probably 400 mil, and then extended 100 will just about do it. I'm actually going to enhance it to 150. Same with the main deck plating. And I think we'll go 75 on the extended deck. 50 on the superstructure. No. 460 on the turret. I think. And inner belts of 150 and 75. And 75 inner deck. Casement 150 and 75. I think he's at 180. 75, 75. There we go. Okay, we've got a decent amount of armour on the ship, I would say. We've got decent firepower. We've got some good secondaries. So, if I lost 87 tons, I could have maximum bulkheads. It's got excellent range. I'm going to drop range by a touch, and we'll make it spacious and maximum bulkheads. There we go. They're not cheap, is the only thing. They are not cheap, but we will build 3 of them. And, yes, I'll get them built and assigned. There we go. Massena, Patrie, and Justice. Under construction. They'll take 2 years to build. Which is interesting. But yeah. 2 years to get those under construction, or to get them finished, rather. That should help replenish some of our battleships, but all of this mess is going to be for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.